duties, roles and responsibility and position or qualification of a particular job. So this is all about job description. Recruitment is a positive process of collecting application from the candidates and stimulating them to apply for job in the organization. For the large scale industry, it requires number of employees, so that we will go for the external source as well as various recruitment methods. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all to the fourth session on human resource management. In the last session, we were discussed about the job analysis and the process. So in today's session, let us continue with the same topic. Under the job analysis, we have a various subtopic, that is job description, job specification, job enlargement, job enrichment and job rotation. So along with that, new topic, that is recruitment. So let us discuss all this topic in today's session. So let us start with the job description. What do you mean by job description? In the last class, we were discussed about the job analysis. So that means under the job analysis, we are going to collect the detailed information about the specific job. So the skills and knowledge required to perform a specific job, roles and responsibility of that particular job. So job description means it's a written document which consists or which states the duties, responsibilities and tasks of a particular job. So in order to recruit the employee, this job description helps. All this we are going to classify. So all this information we are going to collect from the job analysis. From the finding of job analysis, we are going to describe the task, duties and responsibility of a particular job. So job description refers to a written information document. So it's a written information document that consists of duties, task and responsibility and qualification of a job. So all this we are going to find it from the job analysis. So job description. So this job description, mainly we will use this job description information for the recruitment process. So recruitment process, based on the information, based on this job description, we are going to compare, we are going to match with the candidate's information and we are going to recruit the employee. Or else, we are going to use this job description in two situations. One is recruitment process. Next, again, we are going to use this information for the performance management. Use this job description information in the performance management in order to evaluate the individual performance. So this job description consists of all the detailed information about a particular job, duties, roles and responsibility and position or qualification of a particular job. So this is all about job description. What do you mean by job specification? So job specification consists of detailed information about the candidate. So their skills and knowledge required to perform a particular job, that we are going to find from the job specification. Job specification is a list of recommended qualities. So recommended qualities from the job analysis. So job analysis, it recommends some qualities for a candidate. So that qualities we call it as job specification. So the quality of a person to qualify and to succeed in that particular job. In order to perform that particular job, you need to hold some qualities and skills. So those skills and qualities are specified in this job specification. So here it includes the title, position, responsibility and summary. The specification identifies the skill, traits, education, experience of a candidate might need to qualify for that job. So it helps outline a candidate's capacity to perform that particular listed task. So in order to perform a particular task. So in order to perform your role or in order to perform your job, you need to have some qualities and education as well as the experience. So that this job specification is going to specify those qualities of a candidate, so that we can compare with the candidate's profile and we can select the best candidate. So this is all about job specification. Next one is job enlargement. Job enlargement refers to you're going to add extra task or you're going to give extra task for the employee without changing any level. That means with the same level, you're going to add extra task for the employee. So in order to check their ability. So it defines, job enlargement defines adding an additional activity within the same level to an existing role. So here it means the person will do more different activity, will do extra work more as well as the different activity in the same job, in their current job. So for example, an employee who will now also manage her own planning where this was formerly done by her manager. So you are going to add extra work with the same level or the same role. So you are not going to give extra benefits or any other role to perform those additional duties or tasks. So then what do you mean by job enrichment? Job enrichment is also you're going to add extra work for the existing employee. You're going to add extra work for the employee, but you're going to change their position, adding the dimension to the existing job to make them more motivated. That means you're going to give extra work in order to motivate. Along with this, you're going to give position for that particular role, as well as you're going to give extra skills or you're going to train them in order to perform those skills. So it helps to increase the skill varieties and adding meaning to the job. That means you're going to give position or you're going to specify that particular job. That means for that extra job, you're going to give a position for that employee. So it helps to increase the skills of an individual. So that means you're going to add extra work along with the skills and knowledge and position for an employee. So this is all about job enrichment. So moving further, job rotation. Job rotation means it's a management approach whereas employees are shifted between two or more assignments. So employees are shifted between two or more assignments in a regular interval, at a regular interval of time in order to expose them to the all varieties of the organization, all verticals of the organization. That means in order to know the knowledge and in order to know the skills and knowledge of an individual in different sectors, we are going to rotate the individual's job. That means individuals has to perform two or more duties or two or more tasks at a regular interval time. So here it helps the individual to know or to gain the knowledge about all the departments as well as in order to expose them, as well as it benefits the management to find out the strengths of an individual so that you can locate or you can give a better position for the particular employee based on their skills and knowledge. So you can get the maximum outcome from that particular employee. For example, if you consider a bank, the employees are rotated from one particular position to other particular position at a regular interval, at a regular time interval, because it helps them to know the knowledge about all the department, as well as manager will get to know the strength of an individual so that they can locate for the right job at a right time. So it helps them to know their strength and their abilities. So moving further, next concept. So till here, job rotation, all these are the subtopics of job analysis. So next is recruitment. So under human resource planning, recruitment, selection, we finished with the human resource planning. So now next concept is recruitment. So recruitment means what? Recruitment is a positive process of collecting application from the candidates and stimulating them to apply for job in the organization. That means it's a positive process. You're going to accept all the application from the candidates and you're stimulating them to apply for the job in organization. The more application you receive, more scope for your recruitment process. Now you have a more option to select the best candidates. So that is called recruitment. Recruitment is a positive process of searching for the prospective employee. You're going to search for the prospective employee and you're going to stimulating them to apply for the job in the organization. So more application you receive, the more scope for the recruitment process. So according to Edwin B. Filippo, it's a process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for job in the organization. So either it may be he continues and he termed it both the negative and positive. It may be both the negative as well as the positive. But here more application you receive, more scope for your recruitment process. So recruitment means it's a positive process of accepting all the application or searching for the prospective candidates and stimulating them to apply for the job in the organization. So next step, what are the methods for this recruitment? So under this, first one is a direct advertising. Direct advertising through television, newspaper, social media, any platform to advertise. So through this advertise, you can collect or you can expect, you can search for your prospective candidates. This is one of the method for recruitment. So next one, talent pool database. Talent pool database means, so now initially or before this recruitment process, so in the last recruitment process, you have selected 3 or 5 employees. So 5 employees are called for the interview. So you are going to select only 1 employee or 1 candidate for your job. Other 4 employees are also qualified for the particular job, but you can select only 1 employee based on the requirements. So this 4 candidates are eligible so that you can collect and you can save this information. You can save this information or candidate details for the further requirements. So this is called as talent pool database. So now in order to meet your requirements, now you can use this information in order to recruit for the organization. Now you can call interview for this 4 people. So through this you can hire the employee for organization. So this is the second method. Next one, employee referrals. So internal employees or internal staff, they can refer their relatives, family members or any other general public for the vacancy. So through this you can collect the application. You can receive the application from the outsider, that is external source. Employee referral is one of the method to collect the application from external source or candidates. Next, boomerang employees. This boomerang employees means, so the employees of the organization has quit their job due to various reasons. So due to various reasons they quit their job. So now you can reappoint them for the recruitment process or you can reappoint them for your organization. Now you know their abilities and skills and knowledge. So that based on that you can reappoint the employees. So next one, promotion and transfer. So promoting your employee and transfer from one location to other location. So through this you can recruit the employee. You can recruit your employee for other location or other branch. So next one, employment exchange. So this employment exchange is a government agency. So here all the graduates or the prospective employees are registered under this agency and the companies are going to find the requirements from this employment agency. So they are going to register under government agency, employment agency, so that we can match your requirements and the candidate details so that you can get the application from candidates. So next one is recruitment agency. Recruitment agency is a private agency. So all this services is provided by the private agencies. So they are going to charge for this services. So based on the requirements of organization, based on the organization requirements, they are going to render service for the organization. In some situation, organization may give full responsibility for the recruitment agency to interview the candidates and select the best candidates. So now out of 200 application, this recruitment agency is going to interview and they are going to select at least 5 candidates. So this 5 candidates will go for the final interview in the organization. So out of this 5 candidates, the organization is going to select the best 1 candidate. So they are going to refer or they are going to take the responsibility for interview as well as they are going to select the best candidates and refer for the final interview. So that it is based on the requirements of the organization, because the organization can focus on other activity, so that they may give responsibility for the recruitment agency. So all the services based on the requirements of organization. So through this you can recruit your employee. So next method is professional organization. So next step, professional organization. So through this employment agency and recruitment agency, we are going to recruit for the lower level employees. So in order to fill the top management, it requires specific skills and specific knowledge. So for that, we will go for the professional organization, register under the professional organization. So they have experience, specific experience and skills and knowledge. Based on that, we are going to hire for our top management. In order to fill that position, we will go for this professional organization. So next one, internship. So here you can recruit the interns. So you know the ability and their performance. Based on evaluating their performance, you can offer job for your interns. So this is the free working experience or free working for the organization. So through this, you can get to know their ability and their skills and their performance. By this, you can offer the job for your interns. So next one, recruitment events. So recruitment events, campus interview, so job phase. Through this, you can collect the application from your candidates. So last one, word of mouth. So word of mouth is one of the method for the recruitment. So direct walk-ins. So walk-in interview can be one of the method under recruitment. So all this comes under the methods of recruitment. So moving further, what all are the factors which influence for the recruitment? What all are the factors? So it is broadly classified into two types. First one is internal factor and second one is external factors. What all are the internal factors which influence for the recruitment process? So under that first one is recruitment policy. So if the organization specify the experience and the qualification, so for the recruitment, any policy, so specific rules and regulation for the recruitment process. So it influence for the recruitment. So next one, human resource planning. So in our previous session, we discussed about the human resource planning. So it's a planning for future. So you are going to predict the requirement of human resource in future. So now we are ready with the plan. We are ready with the alternative so that you can manage with that plan. You are going to execute that plan. So based on the plan, you are going to execute. For example, the requirements is 100 employees. So initially at the time of planning only, we decide that 50 employees can be appointed from the internal source. It may be a promotion or transfer. So we are using internal source to recruit 50 employees. So now requirement is only 50. So for this 50, we will go for the external source. So for the remaining 50, we will go for external source. So based on this, based on the human resource planning, so this plan we are going to execute now. So human resource planning is going to influence for the recruitment process. So next one, size of the organization. So small scale industry. So small business, you don't require much number of employees. So you can use internal source. You can use internal source for the recruitment process like transfer or promotion. You can use this source in order to fulfill your requirements. So again, based on the size, for the large scale industry, it requires number of employees. So that we will go for the external source as well as various recruitment methods. Next, cost involved in recruitment. Cost involved in recruitment. So based on the financial ability of the organization. For example, if we use the promotion method for the recruitment, so the cost is less. Promotion and transfer, it involves less cost compared to recruiting from external source. As well as we know the ability and skills of particular employee. So it influences on your recruitment process. So next one, growth and expansion. For the expansion process, for the expansion purpose, you require number of employee. So for growth and expansion will influence on your recruitment process. So this all comes under the internal factors. So next, what is the external sources? So what are the external sources which influence on your recruitment process? So first one is demand and supply. Demand and supply of human resource, unemployment rate as well as your requirement. Supply of human resource in the sense the number of application what you have collected and the requirements. It influence on your recruitment process. More number of application what you have received, more scope for your recruitment process. So that is demand and supply. You cannot control this demand and supply, because you can motivate or you can encourage them to apply for your job. So you can stimulate them to apply for the job in organization, but you cannot predict or you cannot force them to apply for the job. So that you cannot control this supply and demand. So it comes under the external factors. So next one, labor market. So wage rate will influence on your recruitment process. So next, goodwill, image of the organization. Goodwill or image of your organization will influence for the recruitment process. So reputed companies, so MNCs, reputed organization or companies, the candidates are ready to work with a lower salary, with less salary, because they want experience. Their desire is to work in such companies. So based on your goodwill and the image of the organization will influence on recruitment process. So goodwill. Next one, political, social, legal environment. So political, social and legal environment, changes in the rules and regulation and political parties and social factors will influence on your recruitment process. Then unemployment rate. Unemployment rate, you will get more application. So you can select the best candidates. When there is more application, you will expect more returns or you will expect more quality from the candidate. So more application, you will get the best candidates. The next one, last one, competitors. Competitor will influence on your recruitment process. So they can attract your employees or candidate for their organization. So they are going to influence on recruitment process. So these are the factors which influence or affect the recruitment process. Moving further, last topic for today's session is sources of recruitment. What all are the sources? If you observe this diagram, it is similar to the methods of recruitment. So brief explanation for this sources. So let us look into first one. So this is the internal source and this is external source. Sources for the recruitment, internal as well as the external source. So first one is promotion and retirement. So retirement as well as the boomerang employees. So we can reappoint those employees for the organization. So next one, former employees. Next, transfer, promotion and transfer. Next, internal advertisement, employee referrals. So these all comes under the internal source. So next, when it comes to external source, press advertisement like TV, social media. In the method, when we discussed about the method, we learn about the TV advertisement, television as well as the social media, press. So this comes under the external source. So next one, campus interview. So campus interview is it involves money, but it's the best source. So campus interview. Then placement agency, employment agency. So it's a government agency and this is the private agency. Next, walk-in, direct interviews. So next one, e-recruitment, online recruitment. Last one, competitors. So the sources of recruitment is one is internal as well as the other one is external source. So it's quite similar to the methods of recruitment. So for this, we finished with the recruitment concept. In the next session, let us take up the selection and we can finish up in the next session. So in the next session, let us discuss with the selection. So in the next session, let us discuss with the selection. So until then, keep watching. Thank you.